Alright, I think we're live. No one in the chat at the moment. It's to be expected. I'll wait like a minute or two. I have some stuff I need to check on first. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. Oh yeah, spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen the other episodes. The victims were Fat Stack and Taka. Cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Yeah, that was confirmed at the crime scene. And yes, that's it. That's all the info we got.
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. Should know more about what happened than the Moikuma file could. Anyway. Maybe. Sup, Brian? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Can you shoot everyone in the Discord a message that the stream's up, just in case some people aren't aware? Real quick, just shoot them a message in the Discord.
Well,
something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Yeah, Coco. What happened to her? Where is she?
perhaps.
Doubt she has an alibi for when Celeste and Humphrey were attacked. What if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? Okay, this adds into the theory I had. I had a theory that I thought of after the last stream. Is that Alter Ego, the AI, was taken, and since the thing's a robot, what if it's an actual robot and they're using the AI or whatever from last episode to, oh, hi and bye, I guess. Mario Dylan, you probably don't want spoilers. So I'm saying it's, in order to clear themselves, like give themselves an alibi, they programmed, use the alter ego to make the robot do the dirty work for them. Here? What do you have to say today? What are you doing here?
Monokuma appears!
Yes, you did. Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
Talking about accomplices, right? Pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I? Yes, you did explain it. The first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
What if they both do the killing, though, Moikuma? Does that count for both of them?
So, in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words.
Yeah, but like I said, what if they both kill?
So then,
You're saying nobody worked this time either?
Hey!
Sorry, I can't answer that. I would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. Oh, it would obstruct. Well, to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder. Only one black and congratulate. Okay, well that debunks my theory. An accomplice gets nothing.
So, in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal.
Well,
Okay, well, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is
extreme!
the one true blackened to devise the murder plot and put it into action. True blackened, so just one person.
Well now,
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you, and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. And he's gone. There can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Can't see any way Coco would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Coco, where are you?
however,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's go back to investigation. But what if she's hurt or some crap?
indeed.
Absolutely no. That's the easy way. It wouldn't be person. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if it's you or some crap, though. I don't think that makes too much sense. Absolutely no doubt the hero is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as someone a suspect just in case? With a murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. Well, do you seriously think this is a Genocide Jack case? What? I'm offended. Yeah. When did you... Yeah, she was knocked out in the other room, wasn't she? Been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. You're a little, too attached there. Comment any further.
You gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect? You've murdered people. That's a good answer to that.
What the heck?
Well, I mean, you are, yeah, exactly, you are a serial killer. So what, I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When I heard Humphrey scream, she was with me. The body just appeared. She was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Sokka's body is aside. I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Humphrey's body.
Yep.
I can calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone else knows what I look like. They don't call me a murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
It's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about. She doesn't frickin' care.
let's see.
Another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again, but what's the trouble in that? We'll just be a game of I Spy.
so then,
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do ya, Hina? Sure, don't be hard on yourself. Get some donuts, you'll be better after that. I'd be totally useless on this investigation anyway. She's just depressed. And that's that, let's begin. This whole thing is so strange, but all but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But just me, but I don't think it's gonna be, yeah, no, it's not gonna be that straightforward. That'd be too easy. Yes, it is. Okay, first things first. This is definitely a piece of evidence. There are hammers of different sizes on the wall, although some look more like mallets. Could the Justice Hammer have been designed using these as a model? All the hammers have obviously seen. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait, for some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Someone washed it recently? I think that's paint. Wait, no, spotless. I guess it is water. Spotless hammer has been added to the... Are you going to notice how some of them are missing? Okay, he'll never move again. According to Moakuma file, he died from a blow to the head. Justice Hammer 4 near the body and limit looms. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Or use that to move Taka's body? That's possible, yeah. I did mention the tarp earlier as being used for something. That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp. And then you don't get a tarp. You piece of Big cold body is laying on the floor. Let's kick it. Let's put bird seed and let the birds feed on it. It's a really big body. I mean, how on earth would... Yeah, that's a very good question. How the hell did they do that? How'd they move that? Yeah, they moved them up from the first floor to the third floor. How the hell did they do that? I have several questions. In the first, yeah. And all without someone noticing. What the hell? Yeah, he doesn't deserve a grave. He deserves the incinerator. It's no good, I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Humphrey himself. But correctly, Humphrey's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh, what? Wait. Something's off about his body, what? I'm getting this feeling. Something's different. No? Oh. Yeah, that is weird. Where did his glasses go? Yeah, I know. Rest in peace, Taka. We're gonna miss you. But his glasses were covered in blood. Oh, they cleaned the glasses. Why would they do that? Okay, that's kind of weird. Why would... Okay. Why? Who would do that and why? Okay, interesting. Doesn't seem like something that's really necessary to do. Do we have someone here who's obsessed with cleaning stuff? I'm very... Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the respiratory. Oh, what is it? After Humphrey and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was a little scared, so... and Sakura stuck together. And we came to the respiratory, to look around. But yeah, why did... Makoto, you... Hold on. When we got the respiratory was locked, we couldn't get inside. Why is Makoto, questioning why it's locked? I went up to that door and tried to open it. Did that just not happen? Was the door... Did me going up to the door and it being locked just not happen? Sure, I guess it never happened. It was locked. Herpaderp never knew about that bullcrap. We came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? Wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies, but now it's wide open. Might be someone lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave the area to figure it out. Yes, short-term memory, it seems like it. There are many aspects to the incident this time, too many to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then,
Oh yes, I would love your help. Yeah, let's look back on things. Yeah, you can help Makoto's short-term memory loss, right? Because that'd be very nice. Because if Makoto can't remember a door that was locked literally 5 minutes ago, it would be very nice if you could help him out here. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Coco, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up, so we decided to go look for them. It's around 8 o'clock when we began our search. Soon after we split up, Coco disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room on the 3rd floor. Quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. And this piece of crap over here, that, as I said earlier, today we'll, yeah. This thing, which, yeah, considering an artificial intelligence got stolen recently, it's not far off to say that this thing is just an AI doing someone's dirty work, am I correct? That seems likely. So, if you think about it, with that theory going forward, and in order to give someone an alibi, maybe it's one of the 2 people who were hit with a hammer that didn't kill them. So Celeste and whoever. Maybe it was them trying to give themselves an alibi. I don't remember who the second person that got hit with the non-lethal hammer. It could be one of those 2. That's just a theory, though. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. Oh, and I gotta adjust something real quick. I'm gonna move the chat box up here. It also became clear that Robo-Justice had dragged Humphrey away. Oh no, Humphrey was the second one who was hit with the non-lethal hammer. And then he died anyway, so actually, if going off that theory, maybe it is Celeste, but we'll see. Going off the artificial intelligence. Think about it. Alter ego was stolen. There's someone in a quote-unquote robot costume. Who's not to say that's a real robot? Or a real machine or something. And Celeste was the first one to be attacked, making an alibi. And to further clear herself, she could have used that. She got a picture of it. So what if that was intentional? So, to further clear herself. That's the theory I'm going off of, but we'll see. After meeting up with Toko and Bakia, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Humphrey in the library on the 2nd floor. And also Celeste just hates Humphrey. That too. Found an injured Humphrey in the library on the 2nd floor. We found an injured Humphrey in the library on the second floor. We took him down to the nurse's office on the first floor. Then we resumed our search, but not long after leaving the nurse's office. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Celeste and Hina were the only ones down there when it happened. Celeste was present. Whenever Humphrey's body showed up. Oh yeah, here we go. What's wrong? Saw a shadow. Something moved around. After that, Celeste screamed. This time she had apparently seen the suspect on the third floor. Celeste, what's wrong? It was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him in the strange costumed man office. And then... huh? What was that? Came from downstairs. Wait, no, she was up with us when Humphrey was murdered. Oh, wait, no, scratch that last piece of evidence. Yeah, she would not scream like that normally in her character. Okay, but her being the one controlling AI is still a possibility. At the point we decided to split up into two groups. Celestina and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Bakia, Toko pursued the suspect on the third floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office... Okay, when the body was ultimately discovered, she was down there. We found Humphrey's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. A body has been discovered! I left Celeste and Hina alone and headed back to the third floor to tell the others what had happened.
However...
But at the same time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. Which means Humphrey and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time. Okay, well, I will say, Celeste was present on the third floor during this time, I think. And that's when I showed up to tell you and Bakia that Humphrey had been killed, right? Me, and Bakia all headed to back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Toko, who had fainted. Oh wait, no, never mind. No, she wasn't down there. As soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Humphrey's body had disappeared. Okay, well... My theory's kind of crumbling, so I'll shut up about it until I get more evidence. Just, we're gonna go with the AI and, giving yourself a false alibi treatment. Because, technically it said the overall person who yeah, because didn't Moikuma say whoever, devised the ultimate overall murder plan? So she could have got the robot to do the things. And it would ultimately be her, the black. You see what I'm saying? We hurried back to the nurse's office. The corpse was and this can't be happening. Are we hallucinating this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. From there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the respiratory. Oh, she found them first, huh? Alright. And there we rediscovered the two bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now. Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine. Was that not required? Was that just a... Was that just a catch-up if I forgot what happened last episode? Okay, do you think your hero really did it? I don't see how anyone could... You're smarter than this? But I feel like it's definitely... Yeah, I can understand that. I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When Attacks and murders and disappearances all happened. Every one of us had an alibi. Something Humphrey said when he died. Oh yeah, we can't really explain that. He said Hero's name.
So, in other words,
There's no room to suspect anyone else. Also, more to add to the theory, I feel that in a previous chapter, Humphrey did whatever Celeste said, treating her like a god or something. So maybe she just told him to say that. I don't know. I'm on the train for Celeste. I feel like there's enough context clues to figure that out. Where's Hero? Yeah, Hero's been gone this whole time, but like Makoto said, it's too straightforward and easy to figure out. That's too boring if it was just him. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? He thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered? Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kind of dumb. Yeah, he is. But we love our stupid idiots. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there are a few other things, like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? Well, we figured if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. It's a case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? No. The thing that bothers me is why they bother killing two people. What? Because the rule says if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. Killing two people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what that means. Everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Okay, Jesus Christ, I'll shut up. I'm just spitting my ideas here. What the hell's with that attitude, you bitch? You have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. Did it have killed him to tell me what it was? Probably. He loves keeping things to himself. That's where the tarps were, right? It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. It's also in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait. Wasn't it? Aha! And the tarps were also in there. Is it in the equipment room where we found the body? Yeah. You look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. Blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the respiratory. It's the explanation for that. Truth bullet selection in your handbook. I don't think there's anything else to report on in here. There's only one way in and out of this room. Door that Hina said was locked before. Definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from the inside. Once again, Celeste was the first one to find it. Self-report. It's the only way to lock it in from the art room. Oh, wait. From the inside. Oh, wait, no, they got in. So that means someone was in, came out. It's totally freaking Celeste. Totally. If it can only be unlocked from the inside. And it can be unlocked from the inside, she was the first person to find it, that makes a little too much sense. Can only be locked from the inside of the respiratory, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sukura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies. The door is designed so that it can only be locked from the inside. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone into the respiratory and locked the door. They were done, they locked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now, but Hina claims there's no way someone could have, beaten them to the respiratory. So that certain someone... You gonna finish that? Don't leave me on a cliffhanger just like that. Finish that sentence, please. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some other places I already know about it. First, the nurse is... Okay, well, we're going to get the third floor done first. We'll go down. I doubt there'll be anything on the second floor. I don't think... No, there was something on the second floor, right? Okay, nothing interesting in here for me to use. Okay, equipment room. But first, there might be something in here. Okay, maybe not. Equipment room, here we go. Yeah, you're sus as crap. What are you doing in here? Sleeping right here when the killer carried the body. Let's look at the size of... God damn it. Look at the size of that thing. Jesus Christ. Justice Hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. Body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. Yep, there's the tarps. This tarp? Yep. As I said, the tarps were in here, and there was mysteriously the dolly from this room and the tarp in the room where the bodies were. I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently, too. I already checked the tarp, though. Why are you... Shouldn't you add that as a clue? Look at the blood stain over here. Tire marks going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. This reminds me about the dolly in the respiratory. There's blood on its tire. Could the blood have come from here? Which could mean Nataka's body was moved. The equipment room, the respiratory using the dolly. Both rooms are on the third floor, so that should definitely be possible. Equipment room, bloodstained. They have to do that super fast, though, with us looking around for the missing bodies. Equipment room, bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your hand. Dolly. With a dolly, there's no way to get it up to the third floor. Still a total mystery. This tarp, I feel like I've seen it somewhere before. I know where it was, yes. So I guess the only other place I need to go to is the nurse's office, but I'm going to go back to the respiratory real quick. Okay, nurse's office, here we go. I have to go down a few stairs. Also, is there an elevator here? Because that would explain how they get the floor to floor so fast. Well, maybe not entirely, but yeah. Alright, nurse's office. Going in. Going in right now. Alright, let's see what there is to investigate in here and return to the scene of the crime, huh? No, I'm kidding. We don't have concrete proof that Celeste did it. That's just who I'm suspicious of. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill him free. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. Well, if they were only going to watch one mallet, why leave these ones behind? Is there anything interesting in here? Later, I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. A bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess. Doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Speaking of vampires, I said this before, but Celeste looks like a straight-up vampire, and I wouldn't be surprised if she was. What kind of twist would that be? The normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. It's too small. For his body. That's probably what he used to clean his glasses. It got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood. Oh, did you find so? Yes, I did. Yeah, she's pale, she's wearing black, she has red eyes. Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth. And it's all bloody. Or it must have belonged to, must have used it to wipe some blood, but who would need to do something like that? And I haven't the slightest idea. Me either, but I don't think it's... You seem to have an unusual interest with my discovery there. It's just saying. You want to give me your account? Are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. Simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. What about you? I'm just checking this. Maybe it was moved, eh? It appeared you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right? Oh! Yeah, that's suspicious. You have anything to do with that, Celeste?
Yes.
Correct, and I was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. A likely story. She seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. When he got back, the body was gone. We could have not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. Okay, well, never mind. Phil was able to get in and move him for his body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. Carry off someone as fat, stacked as Himfree is only a couple minutes is... Sukara is very strong, but she was on the same floor as us, so no. When the body disappeared, she was with us. Give anything else less than impossible. This is where you are. I've been looking for... Oh, me? What does Mr. Asshole want to talk to me about? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed, huh? You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. This is the note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Now, penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I already repaid my debt. I don't owe you anymore.
Goodbye.
So he's saying it's a trap of Hero being framed. Honestly, once again, I'd like to say that seems like this Celeste. I would expect her to write like that. Oh wait, no, she's not. She's a gambler. Oh no. She said go to Hero's room, but what's waiting for me there? Just my death. I don't know why I don't trust Celeste at all. It's just, I feel like I'm just really trust my theory I made earlier in the episode. But knowing me and my horrible Among Us plays, that doesn't mean crap. Door's unlocked. Guess I can go inside. Yeah, I did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Knock, knock. FBI, open up. You are suspect. Where the hell is he? It's the hero's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? I mean, he can complain if he finds you in here. Also, where the hell did you get all this stuff to put in your room? There's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something made looks like cardboard and plastic and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait. Blueprints. Something about them bothers me. The penmanship is different. Yeah, okay, no, it's not the same penmanship of Heroes. He's being framed. That's what's happening here. But where be Hero, though? The normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Knock, knock, I'm coming in the bathroom. Thing in here, it's pretty... The bathroom even get this dirty? I don't think we want to know. I don't think we want to know. Oh, I can just open the door through the wall? Okay, that makes sense. Dakota, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Coco. What? She okay? Where is she? That wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice just showed up too. Aw, frick. Robo Justice? It's Hero wearing the costume. What?
Okay.
As soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. This is getting very confusing. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he was knocked out and put in that thing. No. No, too easy. Go ahead. And I had the worst day. Hero? Okay, what the fuck is going on? Okay. Hero, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, and who else would it be? Yeah, it's a good question. Why do I look like... What, did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? What? The Illuminati? Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. He was put in that thing. I'm positive that this is the suspicious individual that attacked me. Apparently, this ridiculous object is Hero. I'd like to ask Coco for details if for you. But just finally made his appearance. I guess Coco's the one who found him. You're not who I wanted to talk to. Shut up. That's a locker. Talk to me.
Right.
I found Hero. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have more gentle about it, like, I don't know, like, careless, caress my face. What the fuck?
What?
That's very creepy, yeah. Where have you been this all the time? You disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well...
Something I had to check up on. Yeah, he was shoved in there. Yeah, he's being freaking framed. It would never... A Danganronpa trial would never be this straightforward. I refuse to believe that. There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. You can't never mind. Tell us. Tell us.
It's nothing.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I'll shut up.
Hey,
More importantly, you're suspect number. You're gonna become suspect number 1 if you keep on acting like that. Importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know the people she might be spying? Does she know how people think she might be spying for the mastermind? Oh yeah, that was something that was going on.
And?
Well, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that. Well, I have no idea. One second I was asleep, don't even know how it happened, then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care, do something about the costume. It pains me just to look at you. Oh well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? You make that so you make something that you can't take off by yourself.
Got it all wrong.
I didn't make the stupid frigid thing.
It would seem...
Glass on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Yeah, so it was put on from the outside. Really have it, Shirley, so let's help him. Took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. Took a few minutes, but we got all the pieces off. Free at last. It's kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero.
So then...
Only nobody but Hero would be able to wear the costume. But yeah, he wouldn't be able to get it on. How would he latch it if he was the one that was in it? Wait, hold on a second.
Honestly...
Water trying to act innocent. Yeah. No, he's innocent. I'm trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well. In other words, it's obvious to everyone you made this costume. It's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Different penmanship. Get it right, mother truckers. Yeah, me too. And it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone.
That's terrible!
Was Hero. Nunny. Shall we tie him up and gag him? Oh, Jesus Christ, aren't you a little sadist?
Just the worst.
Yeah, we wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints? I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
Oh, you can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided you killed them. What killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. This must be a fake Hero running around.
What are you saying?
The only one who could... Bruh, is no one going to frickin' acknowledge that it was closed from the outside? It was locked from the outside and can't be closed from the inside.
What the heck?
Okay.
Oh, missing a beat. Hina putting on Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look.
See,
how
look.
loose it is?
See how loose it
I
is?
mean, come on.
Oh, this is voice. Never mind.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right?
Someone else could probably fit in it.
I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
Oh yeah, let's try this one person of a very different body type. Yep, no one else can do it. Not at all. Good point. Well, I picked up the pieces off the floor. No good, the arms are too long. There's no way I can wear
Just
this.
a second.
Do you guys not realize how much of a midget I am? I thought we made this clear episode 1 with everyone being like 6 feet taller than me.
But
And there's another costume. There must be one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
what the heck?
Evidence? Claim there's another suit, yes, and you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
I mean, technically Coco doesn't have an alibi either, but I don't think it's her.
That's terrible.
What?
I mean, is it really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Someone, like, tell me. This has been added to your troop bullet. So, what now? Yo, Hero Man.
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Fat Stack that I'm so glad is dead.
What?
Yeah, the 2 people.
Just the worst.
Are you freaking... It's Hina. Come on.
Please.
I did not. Wait, hold on. If there's 2 are the... Wait, if those 2 are the ones that were
How
killed.
about that?
Did I know who did it? Did we seriously have someone spoil it in the goddamn chat? I already had a theory that it was Celeste. I didn't need it confirmed. That's it. I know who did it.
So then,
I guess my theory was right then, because when people spoil stuff, they don't tend to lie about what they're spoiling. So I guess it is Celeste. You may as well tell us then. Takuri and Himfree were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least 30%.
Being Alter Ego and... Which means Alter Ego and/or Chihiro must... okay. I agree that it's not you, but how the frick do you think a computer did it?
correct.
Hey, that's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Trying to trick us, just admit you did it, okay? You got it all wrong.
Oh, so.
I know that note. Note? It's like someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Though can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 a.m. Last thing I remember is going to rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep. Killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on, he could be on something. The nurse's office didn't have chemicals that can do that. What, really? Told you, someone's trying to set me up. Secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. It's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Being trapped here for so long, even if you know it's all a lie, you still gotta check, right? Go! They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it. You don't buy a single damn... Well, okay, then buy some donuts if you don't buy it. Buy something. Oh, that joke was stupid. Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
And then show us that note. Pleasure, I have it right here in my, pocket.
No
Looks like
way.
I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. I wouldn't hurt a fly. Said before, if you want us to believe it, you must provide evidence. Can you show us the note? No particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yeah, she's got a fair point. Hero's account. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. We need to keep investigating. Shut up.
What the heck?
Oh. Jeez. Oof. Well, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Oh, wait. Even more evidence towards Celeste. I forgot. Celeste is a gambler, and money was the motive. That makes total sense. Must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. It's a false accusation. Please, someone accusate. It's a false accusation. Someone help me.
What are you saying?
Be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have the time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
You're right, I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet don't fail me now. Guess I'd better get back on to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko, Genocide Jack, to switch with me. If Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophic on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Who says peeled away? Makoto, do you have a second? Oh, are you actually going to tell me what's up, huh? Want you to help me with the investigate. Hell yeah. Someone I actually trust. You know, yeah, I feel good if I'm with you. Because you seem to know what you're doing, and you saved my ass during the first trial when I was framed. It's like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
Okay, tell me, please. You reject me so simply. Anyway, I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
Shall we go?
Thanks, then. Now then, shall we?
Hey.
Yeah, I know it's made out of cardboard. Yeah, because there was cardboard in the shape of the costume. Yeah, we already knew it was cardboard. That doesn't count as a spoiler. Oh, great, my phone's almost dead. Hold on. Let me put it on the charger. Makoto, first, I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses. I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me. Fair.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living. Wouldn't you agree? What am I supposed to answer? Anyway, we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay, then show me where the bodies are. You're in respiratory. I guess we should head that way for now. Well, if you're gonna take me to the respiratory, can you at least take me to the third floor? Oh wait, no, we were at the pool. I thought it teleported me to the second floor for some reason. Himfree and Taka. For a moment, Himfree and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to be rigid. But only for a moment.
So then.
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka, and without hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies. A little creepy, not gonna lie. Moikuma was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. What's up?
I see.
Kodo, I found something. You did?
Hey.
Remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? You did? You're so oblivious to the people around you. Do you dislike... No, what the hell are you talking about? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch.
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Okay, so we have a confirmed time for when he was killed. It's like it broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. Realize the hands are just frozen just past 6. Oh, wait a minute. We were under the impression the murders took place supposedly after 7. But this clock says 6. That would mean the wristwatch broke sometime after 6?
That's right.
Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Oh yeah, Super Saiyan Taka, I forgot about you. What's up? We will never see Super Saiyan Taka again, because he, be dead. Hey, how long are you just gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stated pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know. That's bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
other words...
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it happened at 6 this morning. List watch was added to the truth bullets of selection of your handbook, and that's not all. Take a look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Is that Hiro's note? Me?
Because...
Rigor motors has already set in. Boys are better suited this kind of manual labor, right? Oh. I mean, he's a dead guy. His grip can't be that tight. Oh, okay. Because I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. His cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. A little scrap of paper doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
Wonder about that. Joko turned to Humphrey's body.
So then...
Check Humphrey. He has the other piece. Check Humphrey's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Taka's scrap of paper has been added to your truth bullets. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was... You're just repeating the information we already had earlier? Okay, I guess I have to talk to her then. Did he find anything? I did, more than expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Humphrey had it hidden on him. Hidden.
Indeed.
He stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see. In his pants, wait, so you...
Why is that?
Why just his pants, not like his socks or something. No, I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. Think of how it was stuffed down his pants. It's like, it better be important, Humphrey, or I'll never forgive you for that. That's a good way to that's a good way to describe his character. Yep, that definitely whatever's note. A note. On a whole, that's definitely Hiro's note he was talking about. Moikuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. Sounds very familiar. That's it, the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
It's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I found a hole we can maybe use to escape. Moikuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. This time is different. Hiro said his note said meet at 1 a.m. This note wrote to Humphrey, asked him to meet him at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Just maybe Humphrey had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it's torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. So since Taka was supposedly killed at 6 a.m., that was Taka's. You maybe explain it a little more?
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
If it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it, if it was something more important. How would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Humphrey had has been added.
Hey.
And while you're at it, I should tell you the one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. Handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. I would expect... Yeah, that makes sense. I wouldn't expect it to be the same thing as last time. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. They're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. Handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. Basically, Makoto's just stupid, except when he's not. But if Coco thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Oh, frick. Is it time? Is it time for the trial? It be time for the trial.
Are you excited?
Are you excited?
Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Alright.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Yeah, I won't have to voice anything for the rest of the stream because it'll be dubbed this point forward.
And so, with no further ado...
At least when the trial starts.
Everyone, please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Oh boy.
See you soon.
Bye, you frickin' stupid bear.
Seem
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we better get going. Okay. You guys ready for trial time and more death and dismemberment? Well, not dismemberment, I guess. But death, definitely. Everyone had heard Moikuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. As soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
What? Why there be two of them? Hello, hello? He's multiplied?
Wrong.
No, not multiplication. It just looks this way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Moikuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy,
You're not playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you, you piece of shit.
okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
Then if everyone here is ready, everyone's here. Then if everyone here is ready, or oh my god, if everyone here, who says everyone's here? Then if everyone here is ready to go, please board the pain train elevator. I'll see you guys down there for the trial. Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet. You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
Alrighty, I didn't do it for serious. Reminds me, do you ever find any other costumer to note? No, but... Fortunately, it would seem we have our culprit. I found the note.
Hey,
It's in the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right, we need to get down there first, then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right, I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Himfree and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Himfree and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. One of our friends. Himfree does not count as a friend. He's just collateral damage. The killer is... someone right here. Took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard. The doors closed on their own, and a steel box began to move. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. Hey, Joseph. What's up? That's Pando, right? There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. What's up, Pando? Oh, why is it blue this time? Is this a different courtroom, or what's going on? Well, I see all of you gathered together like this. when I see all of you gathered together, like, what happened to Fat Dude? He died. He got murdered last episode. And I hated that character, so I'm more than happy that he's dead. I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only 'cause of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
Wait, what? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute. You are not cute in the slightest. Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed case after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. Who is my favorite character so far? Huh. Well, let me think about that. The curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Yep, Rip Talk, and Himfrey died too, I guess, but that doesn't matter. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense. Oh, yeah, it was Chihiro, obviously. I don't know why that was so hard for me to think about. Yeah, Chihiro. Who is sadly dead. Rest in peace. And then I'd say Taco is maybe second favorite. A deadly class trial. Yeah, save. I mean, I guess Coco's up there too. I don't know, I'll have to really think about it. Alright, let's set our skills. Alright, let's see what new things I can possibly do. Focus gauge recovers more quickly, effective during non-stop debate. Well, that could be nice. Okay, I could use that. Who's my least favorite character? Quite easily, the Fat Stack. I was legit crying tears of joy when he died. Yeah, Himfrey, I hate him. I don't think I actually need to worry about time limit. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're ready.
Let's begin
Wait,
with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Your least favorite
So,
character is
your
the
votes
character
will
you're
determine the
playing as?
results.
Oh, I guess you like Genocide Jack better. Fair. Let's begin with basic. Oh yeah, you already read that.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Yeah,
But
maybe that's a
if
joke
you
because
pick the
Coco has
wrong
very low
one,
self-esteem.
Then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Yay, graduation!
Now then, to begin with...
Yes.
We already know who did it.
No, that's not put into... No? Wait.
Was that?
Was that?
does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
Okay, guys, don't jump the gun so quickly. We don't know that for sure yet. Taka died as well. Yes, that is definitely in character.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
Yeah, that's fair. You don't have any right to say that.
Sorry to say, Hero, but we do have evidence.
We also have evidence that clears him.
Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have... It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know!
No, he's not the killer. That's too easy. Plus, someone spoiled it earlier in the stream, so that was fun. Though, to be fair, I was already suspecting the person they spoiled using context clues from this in the last episode. Though I won't say it to the people in here who aren't aware of the spoil. I had a theory against that it was the character they spoiled, so good job on that theory I had, I guess. Anything else we have to make that clear? Oh no, some random guy popped in the chat and said, Herpaderp, it's not Hero, Herpaderp, this guy did it. And that was fun.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true, it's a conspiracy!
It's a conspiracy, I tell you.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No!
There was 2 people that died last episode. Yeah, the handwriting.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all...
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's so wrong.
We sure Hero really made those blueprints?
Yes, no, I mean, yes, exactly. He didn't make them. I didn't mean yes, exactly, he did them. No, we're not sure. I butchered that horribly.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it's very different. Yeah, I hate it when they spoil too, it's annoying. I don't know if I commented on that yet.
When you compare it to the blueprints,
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
You know, that's harder than you think it is, actually. It's harder to do that than one might think.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
No, I don't think it's
He's
him.
not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
Yeah, it's not him.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
I don't know. Why are you pushing this on me already?
So? Who was in the
I don't know
Robo-Justice?
yet. Jesus, calm down. It was Hero in the suit, though.
I got it!
It was Hero, though, probably.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense.
You just said Hiro didn't do it.
He always has to make things difficult, doesn't he? That's our Bakia, everyone.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Oh.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
Very
What
bold.
reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Yeah, tell us.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
Fair.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's life.
Oh yeah, I know that. It was the dolly thing with and a tarp.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Yeah.
I got it!
Still one more thing. Things that were used in... Okay, yeah, that's one of them, and then the tarp.
I got it!
Yeah, those two things.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Why do you sound so unsure? Yeah, what's up with that attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
There were bloodstains, though. There was a very brief trail.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Yeah, but there was blood on the wheel, so why didn't it track more than it did?
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
Nani? Yeah, no, just kidding.
In other words,
I already knew that.
you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yes.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh? What are you trying to insinuate?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. My reaction. What are you trying to say?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Okay, out of the characters who are still alive.
Is it not possible that it was
Okay,
in the
I'll
repository
let me
all
think
along,
about that one.
and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
I think she's right.
There is no shame in being wrong, and nobody expects much from you anyway.
Okay, you can do me a favor and shut up.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Bruh, I was the main contributor to the last 2 trials and figured out who the culprit was pretty much on my own while you guys just babbled between each other. Wow, I've never heard someone sound so nice while being a piece of shit. Well, being so mean, but maybe I can change her mind. But I can just explain to them why the dolly has been moved from the equipment room to the respiratory. Okay, so I guess my favorite character out of who's still alive. Oh, bullet time.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Yeah, sorry, but you don't really have a chance of winning this duel.
I cannot agree.
Get out of here.
This should prove it.
You know, I don't even really have to try that hard. Doesn't matter. I don't really care about getting good matches, because getting a good,
I have it right.
getting all the rhythms correct, because it's that easy. Asking for proof that Dolly moved. I have it right
When
here.
I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire marking that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Yeah, take that, you piece of crap. Does Celeste really hate you that much? Yeah.
Anyway, that was just something we had
Okay,
to
out
get
of the characters
the
that
way.
are still alive,
Let's get back to the main subject.
that I
Yeah,
like,
The subject of
Hina,
how Robo-Justice didn't do it.
yeah, Hina
Because if
and
it's not a killer robot,
and
then
Sakura would be my two favorites that are still alive.
what kind of robot is it?
Least favorite,
I'm not sure that really
Bakia, I guess, because he's kind of an a-hole. Not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Yeah, what does he mean by that? I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but can we all agree the soundtrack in this game is freaking great?
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without
Oh,
a
I
handle,
see.
all you'd have to do is bend over.
Aha!
Then you
Darn
can
it,
push
I
the dolly,
missed.
No problem. So the killer just crouched down and cut the...
If you accept, then you must realize.
You can't bend over in that thing. No,
Sorry,
you can't.
I don't think I realize anything.
As we know,
Taka was killed, and from there,
Yeah, the culprit then loaded it onto the dolly.
now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. You can't bend over in that piece of crap suit.
You're absolutely right that...
Alright. You listen to the music from Danganronpa on the school bus? Cool. Yeah, I have it in my music playlist I play while I'm doing online school. You have music from this game. Absolutely right that you could... Oh yeah, you already said
But
that.
if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Son, we are getting a divorce. No, that's wrong. No, you can't get in a position like that.
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
You are just trying to disagree with everything everyone
When you
says.
can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
That's also true.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Absolutely no chance that the costume was taken off just to move the body, because once you have it on, you can never take it off.
Shoot!
Oh, I thought that meant you can't take it off from the inside. I clicked the wrong one. I meant this. I didn't see the bottom one and clicked on that one by accident.
I
My
don't
bad.
think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
Maybe I should read all the options before clicking next time. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't. Wait, we won't kill anybody. That aged well. It basically can't be taken
That's
off.
true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Makoto's sister is cute. Yeah, she is. Oh yeah, you did post a comment on the first episode with a timestamp of that, didn't you?
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
No, he wasn't.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Exactly.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right.
So...
He do be an idiot, though, but yeah, that's
really
right.
True that Robo-Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Yeah, it's true.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Yeah.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo-Justice?
Him for me? Is that how you pronounce it?
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Photoshop, but you probably don't have... whatever.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Him for me. Well, I don't give a crap about his character, so why do I have to give a crap about pronouncing his name right? Did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? About Justice? That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
But we just deconfirmed him, you piece of...
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Oh my god. Ayo, we just cleared him.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early.
This is
to reach
Among
that
Us. This is Among Us meetings in a nutshell right now. No one believes anyone and ignores painfully obvious info that they refuse to acknowledge that would make everything so much easier. It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides,
there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
yes.
Instead of
Yes, we
seizing on
should.
one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Yes.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
Coming soon to Netflix. I mean, it's already on Netflix.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went
Oh
down.
no, she's not gonna tell us crap.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Kyoko, that's how you pronounce it, alright.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Longer than Pinocchio's nose. Yeah.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant.
Oh, yeah, guys.
I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
Yeah, I found something that can refute that 7 a.m. theory of you guys have.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
For all we know, freaking whatever her name is, Celeste just told him to do that. Because I'm super sus of Celeste. That was my theory from the beginning of the stream. That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that the assailant has been wearing a strange costume.
As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice.
Robo-Justice.
It
That's a
also
stupid
soon
name
became clear
that I can
that
totally
this
see
same
being an anime of
Robo-Justice
some
had
sort.
abducted Hifumi.
Wouldn't be surprised if there's a manga with a name that stupid for the main character. Imagine if Pinocchio cheated on his wife. That's not something I've ever thought about.
We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? It's out of something that... There's a freaking fly flying around. It's a freaking fly that's flying on my phone screen, and I don't really like it. Saw shadows, blah 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 blah.
When
We already
Celeste
know.
told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costumed man. Ran off as soon as I screamed.
and then,
I think that was him free. What was that? Came from downstairs. It must have been him free. He's in the nurse's office. It's a bad. Come on, we have to go back.
at that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. While Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Thank God we found him dead. We've been waiting for him to die since episode number 1.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab...
Yeah, praise the Lord, alright?
We ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Yeah, why the hell did you do that to me, guys? Why the frick did you leave me passed out like that from a frickin' murderer running around?
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Yeah.
And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Yeah, that voice. It kills me to
think
do
that
that, but I thought it'd be
covers it.
funny if I did it. That about covers it.
The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these
Amazing
are not
voice
a simple
impressions.
series of connected events.
That's just my haha funny high pitch, look how different this sounds from my normal voice. That's what that voice is called.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Nani?
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now
Okay,
then,
makes sense.
let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Make your argument. Moikuma file number 3.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
It was before.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last
No, he didn't.
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
They weren't using that order, no.
So, regarding Taka's death,
I wonder if he...
or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and look at, I need to relook at the file. Victims were Him3 and Taka. Cause of death was each a blow to the head. It was thought that they were killed with similar weapons. What does that have to do with anything?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed
With Justice while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, so would it be the first one then? Or do I have more bullets in my
So,
selection?
Regarding Taka's
I
death,
don't.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true
that
that
Hifumi was
while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So,
Regarding I wonder if he... Or perhaps it... We already know what order they... Taka came last.
No, we don't know what order, actually.
What makes you say that?
Because of the number...
It's true that Hifumi while Taka's death.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oops. I messed that up.
Shoot! So, regarding I wonder if... Or perhaps it was... We already know Taka came...
What makes you say
I was just
Because of
saying
the
that
numbering of
the...
Justice Hammers.
Shoot!
Huh?
So, Regarding Taka's death.
Oh, wait. I forgot about focusing.
Or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's.
I wonder if he died.
Or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice
Wait, that's not
Hammer.
it. Oh, that is it. Never mind.
It's wrong.
Okay. I forgot about focusing. Okay, that's why I sucked there for a few minutes.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
True.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the...
Oh, I got proof. Yeah, I got proof, alright. Hangman's Gambit. Wristwatch. I already know what it is. Wait, is that not how you spell watch? Oh, it's H. Why did I think it was T? What was that
Now I
dumb...
understand.
What was my idiot brain doing there?
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch.
Well, whatever. I knew what it was.
See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten.
To be fair, I
broken
suck
when
at
it was
spelling.
attacked by the killer. Because as of last night. So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Yep.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Yep.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Exactly. Oh, I didn't think about it like that.
Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Yes, murder. What was that? Downstairs. Yeah, we've already seen these, like, replayed a few times, so I'm just gonna skip through them.
We heard Hifumi screaming. We were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
No.
If that's true, where's the tape?
Well, they could easily dispose of that, you know.
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway,
Yeah, to be fair,
we
this
all
isn't-
have
this isn't the
rock-solid
type-
alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream.
Yeah, this isn't the time for making random assumptions with no evidence. So, yeah, never mind. Get scolded, hero.
Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's
So
body
is everyone
from the
gonna start
equipment.
assuming Coco? Coco, I already forgot how to pronounce her name.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For
Kyoko.
now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Yeah, it's a very good question. Who could move someone that fat, that fast?
That's true. We searched everywhere.
What kind of
but we
fast
couldn't
food
figure out
is
how
that?
to
Oh,
explain
that
his
joke is
body
terrible.
disappearing.
I didn't even word it. I should have worded it like, I guess that's what you call fast food, but I don't know. That's true. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hold on. I have no idea. Is that Makoto, I guess? I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Okay, that's true. We
And
searched.
according to what Celeste said,
They could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though, so then the killer was able to get in and move him for... Was that the subscriber sound? Okay, thanks to whoever subscribed. And move him for his body in that short amount of time. It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it.
Who needs assistance? Do I need assistance, or what are you talking about? Body apparently disappeared in 1 minute. Oh yeah, I already read that.
Carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Get it? Because he's fat.
Oh man, yeah.
No, I'm
no
good.
way.
I don't really need
It'd
any
be
assistance.
impossible.
I think I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing here. Plus, someone already spoiled the outcome early on. Unfortunately. Oh man, yeah, there'd be no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
What? What? Oh yeah, wait. Humphrey was alive for a split second when we refound his body, wasn't he?
The dead body moved on its own?
No! Not another ghost!
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He did supposedly come back to life briefly, so that does make sense.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Because he was told to by a certain someone in this image. Whoa, go back. I didn't mean to skip all that. No, go back. I didn't mean to skip anything. Please tell me I get to reread that dialogue.
That when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
I hope.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Still can't believe
Surely you
Sakura
heard
is
the
a girl
body
I know,
discovery
right?
announcement, along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Then
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
Hifumi was dead, and you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announced. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was...
Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurses, that there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that
yeah, Rip
how?
Taka, I know, right?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure that maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery?
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, that there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement, along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay, there we go.
No, it's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
Yeah.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Yeah, I did think it was weird that only one announcement played.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
I don't think Molikuma is gonna be lazy about something he clearly enjoys doing.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Yeah, I do hate his character, but yeah, he does deserve the rest well. It's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go too much into
But
detail.
what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
And he did make it again later.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
The body discovery announcement. The first time it was played when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. Second time was when
I got it!
when both bodies were...
We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
Ding dong, ding dong. A body has been discovered.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Yep.
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Yep.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Yep.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Did the announcement play after he supposedly came back to life, or what?
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
That was pretty horrible.
But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
No, it's not. It's very pointful. I don't know if that's even a word. It has to be proof to show him he's still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. That does make sense. Yeah, his glasses were mysteriously cleaned.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
I did not mean to shoot
And the
that.
next time we
That was
saw
an
his
accident.
body,
I meant to do this.
it was in the repository.
Seeing
But when you
Jahiro's portrait
compare
there
his
makes me
body
sad.
before being moved and his body after being
Well,
moved,
that's because, Joseph, this is the type
other
of
than
game
the
you
change
don't...
in how it was positioned,
This is the
there
type
was
of game
no
you...
notable difference.
No.
No, that's wrong.
This is the type of game you don't watch/play out of context. I mean, we're already halfway through the game, which is definitely
fact,
out of context.
There was one clear difference between Hifumi and the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses.
His glasses. I got glasses too, and I would clean them. I could not see crap without those, so it makes sense.
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yeah, and I don't think you could see out of glasses with blood covering on them. If you took it off, you couldn't see a damn thing.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
And the
his
handkerchief
glasses were
with
covered
blood on it
blood.
was in a trash can in there.
But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
Yep, spotless. Absolutely spotless.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence was clearly this. I was gonna click on a different one for a joke,
It was
but
a
I
glasses
clicked on the right
cleaning
one by
cloth
accident.
featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
But this is very Sherlock, yes. More so, this game's pretty much Ace Attorney, but lots and lots of more murder.
And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Yep.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
The character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
I still crack up at that name. It just sounds... I wouldn't be surprised if that was a real thing. Like, that wasn't made up for this show, and that was actually made up for the game, and that was actually just an actual reference.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Bruh, do you know Hifumi? He would totally bring that to school.
I see your point, and the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Yeah, we would never see him using that over his dead body.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
Isn't it obvious?
So what you're saying
This music's
is...
still great.
What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
True. True, someone who wears glasses, true.
That's a good point.
A very good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet.
Question is, how did someone so fat get up? I don't know how you would get up. Like, I have a hard enough time getting up from the laying position to begin with.
And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead,
You know, play Dream Gear, alright.
what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for
Good
emergencies.
point.
He probably used one of those.
Good point.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
Him-free. It was him-free.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
Hifumi, whatever.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
The door was also locked when I went there, but we're gonna act like that didn't happen for some reason.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside.
And who was the first person, other than Him-free, who was the first person to discover the bodies? Celeste.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository.
All for his queen, Celeste.
So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Oh.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yes, he did.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, that's how they both have pieces of the paper.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
So wait.
The item he took off of Taka's
he did the murder?
body?
Wait, he did the murder. Oh. Oh, okay. But since he's dead, he's not the one who came up with the overall plan. Once again, Celeste. I made a theory at the beginning of the episode that explained why it was Celeste, and then someone spoiled it, confirming my theory, so there. Him-free stole from Taka, could it be...
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his...
It's called pockets. It's not that weird, guys. Everyone has pockets. Everyone uses pockets. Why do we have to make this sexual? It's just called a pocket.
pants?
Yes, his pants.
Everyone here is clearly in the gutter right now.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Moe-kuma can't find out, and don't tell anyone else for now. It's in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
Oh.
Huh?
Wait.
Wait.
Yeah.
This one's a little different. In my note it said,
I'm so used to reading the dialogue, I'm starting to read it, then realize, mid-read, oh yeah, these guys are talking for me, I don't have to.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
It's obviously Humphrey's pants, guys. What? Okay, no, it was Taka.
I got it! That's right! Taka!
That's
The
hilarious.
killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Okay, what the hell do you have to say?
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
Yeah, she
right?
gives everyone weird nicknames.
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Yeah, very scary, but still. But I do have evidence. I have evidence to put away your objection. Oh, wait, what? What'd I have these for?
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6
Ah!
a.m., I believe.
The
Ah.
time doesn't matter.
It
The note
does.
has nothing to do with TikTok. Huffy had the note, right?
I thought it was gonna go the route of the piece of paper that was in Taka's hand.
For must have been Huffy.
But remember what the note...
What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Shut up. I've been quoting that out of context recently when I don't agree with something.
There absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
Facts. I'm spitting straight facts right now. Just shut up and listen.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m.
The
is
stock
the same
predicted
time Taka
Danganronpa
was
confirmed. I mean, this did come out like 10 years ago, so I guess.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Yes, the equipment room.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
It should have been obvious.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Yep.
Well, when you put it like that. No further objections.
You're just you're weird.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they'd found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less.
Of course, you're bringing that up.
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof?
I
Go
have
ahead.
proof.
Show up.
Yeah, I have proof right here.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Once again, straight facts. Get it right.
Taka's
Oh, I mean, I did get it right. I'm talking to them.
Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip. leaving behind only one small
Did
scrap.
you just say a pun, Sakura? Because I respect it. Because of how bad... Then that wasn't intentional, but that sounded like a pun.
Did I get all that right?
Yes.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa.
Fairy godparents? What does that have to do with anything right now?
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
No. You take your supernatural whatever beliefs and get your conspiracy theories out of here.
Sorry, no.
No. Yeah, hell no.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
Except those brief few seconds when he woke up and told us something.
The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's
And
body.
who was the first one to find the bodies in the repository? Mutter, Truckin, Celeste.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
You know, I don't really trust what you have to say anymore, but go ahead. Say it, Hero.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Okay, actually, he has a good point for once.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Wasn't Hammer Free missing though from the?
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi,
Oh, yeah, there was a hammer that was cleaned in there. There was a hammer that was spotless.
then put the hammer back where they found it.
They would have to do that really fast.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
I mean, he's right, but ouch.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Maybe a little too tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
The hammer's on the back wall of the repository.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
No, you're just lying at this point.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
I know. I have it. I can find the truth. I'm gonna reach out and find the truth, Persona 4 style. Yeah, spotless hammer. Here we go.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
A spotless hammer. Wait, what?
Shoot!
Okay, maybe I should. Okay, I need to stop
What was used to kill Hifumi?
doing the first one I
Was
see
it
and listen to
Justice
all of
Hammer
them.
3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4.
Maybe Justice Hammer
Whatever it
5,
was,
the one we don't talk about
there's
it.
one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? how did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And
No, that's
It
wrong.
wasn't a Justice Hammer. It was just a normal mallet.
The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean.
Yep.
Huh?
And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder.
Yep.
If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a
Wait, it's
hammer
an
to
actual
kill him.
site? No, it can't be.
And whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Yeah, no witnesses. That's how murder works. You don't need any witnesses.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yeah, I don't think it's Danganronpa links either. Probably not. Unless someone made a fan site based on that single line of dialogue. Because that's what we thought at first, but... Make your argument, you piece of crap. Spotless Hammer, yet again.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the
no.
rule is explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been, even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true. That is, but that only really applies. In this case,
However, there were two murders.
Okay, I think I know what to do.
Even if more than one, only the one who actually, assuming the rule holds true. That is,
But that only really applies. In this case, however, there were two murders.
But still awesome, yeah.
based on the rules
pitch dark in
that have
here
been
right
laid out
now.
for us, even if more than one, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I'm actually doing decent this time. I'm not screwing up all the time.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
But Himfree moved the body, so he I thought we already confirmed Himfree moved the body. Why are we still questioning if someone else was involved?
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
Yeah, Humphrey was probably like, yeah, you can't have my computer, waifu, get out of here. Because they were having an argument about that last episode.
So in this
Kinda
case,
weird.
there wasn't one single person
him and
committing
Taka.
multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yeah, I know, it can change the Mondo. Yeah, we saw that.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Yep.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Everyone slowly turns to Celeste.
You think so? I can't help but admire his cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Yes, very. Because I think Humphrey would do anything for Celeste. As in previous episodes. Remember the tea incident? You must have noticed that fact from the very beginning. Which is why she said not to look at the series of events as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Coco seems really amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. It's almost unnatural how good she is
I
at it.
understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
The true killer manipulated Humphrey to carry out a number of actions, and in the end, murdered him. When you can, in the debates up until now... Hold on. Sorry, I was checking something. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Hello, how you doing?
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Yes, it was.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
Yes.
I really do hate this.
Oh no, I'm not joking. I'm gonna get you executed.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brains that
Okay, she's losing it.
goddamn idiot!
That's because he listens to everything you say. It's easy to work with someone who'll do anything for you.
Pardonnez-moi.
The frick was that? Was that French or something?
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Yes, yes.
It is.
You need to send...
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you.
Oh, good point. Didn't notice that. You need a sandwich? Now you're making me hungry. I want a sandwich now.
Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Yep. The scream. Oh yeah, the screaming. Oh wait, no, encountering the suspicious individual.
I got it!
Yeah.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
I was about to say, yeah, that explains the picture too.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste.
Oh no, I thought it was the screaming.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Oh, you shut the hell up, Bakia.
Sorry.
I was giving good evidence. Shut up, Bakia. Let me talk.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costume.
Bakia is just a straight-up asshole.
If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
Yes.
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed, blocking the stairs, so he further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
Yep. It all lines up. But how are we going to explain the costume in the picture, though? Huh? What was that? Came from downstairs, it must have been. Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. Is it bad? Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
Oh, she calculated that part too. Oh, damn. Yeah, she thought everything through.
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh, yeah. Why don't we split up into two groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. And Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. Leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Bakia, and Sukuro.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Ah. Also makes sense. Yeah.
It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Children was not expecting this. Not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
To be fair, she is pretty good at acting. I'm pretty sure the psychotic side of her is her true self, and everything else is just like a persona she's putting on.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Damn.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Yep.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Yeah, wouldn't you agree, you son of a bear?
I have no idea what you mean.
Okay, I have respect for you for killing Hifumi, but you're technically also responsible for Taka's death, so you must die.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Yes, you did.
Oh, did I?
Oh, wait, what is that one fatal mistake?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but Looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What was that slip up now?
What are you talking about?
Tell us, Bakia.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
He must really be enjoying this. Going to side of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're gonna die just like those guys died. Oh.
I remember her saying that too, but I
She
don't
said
understand
those
what's so
guys
strange
died.
about
Or,
it.
wait.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said
Yeah,
anything
she had
about
no way
Taka
of knowing
being
that
dead.
Takia was dead.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Okay, you're still just an idiot hero, but we love our stupid idiots, I guess.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Get freaking destroyed, you beer! Oh, that's less comment doesn't make any sense. But what is he alluding to? It's obvious. That has nothing to do with
All
it.
I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it?
It's very
What
obvious.
was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, come on. It had the cutout at the absolute worst moments.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
What?
Shoot!
Yeah, that's what was so strange about it, right?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish.
Oh,
What was so
okay, I have to
strange
do it
about
the
Celeste's
reverse.
Comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die, just like those.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Okay. Break.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Those guys, yes.
When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Once again, get freaking destroyed,
So how did you know,
Celeste.
Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys?
Once again, get destroyed.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Ooh, get destroyed. Oh, is she about to go is she about to go completely insane on us?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
I don't like that laugh. I'm kind of scared of her right now.
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Oh yeah, we still have to do that.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
Yeah, we still gotta figure that out. Hold on, let me turn on the light in my room. It's freaking pitch dark in here. It's creepy? Yeah, it's a little creepy, I guess.
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the
She
picture.
can't wear it, though.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
But all the evidence still points to Celeste, though.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by
Oh.
that?
Is it him, Fumi, he's dragging Hiro's body to stuff in that locker? And then he just posed in that way for the picture, for the sake of the picture?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
You know, denying stuff isn't making your case any better. Yeah, Hifumi was already confirmed an accomplice, and he's helping her out. Who's not to say he's just acting for the sake of the picture, to make it look like that's what's happening. Oh yeah, and that took place in the rec room, which was what Hiro's note said.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Ooh, get wrecked.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi.
Oh, I see it now. He looks like that because it's really heavy. He's trying to carry it via his back. Yeah, I can see that now. He has a hold of the arms. He's trying to pull it over his back to get a better grip on it. I see it now. Yeah, and he's sweating because it's heavy.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
It's very possible.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
No, it's very plausible and very, not ridiculous.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh, what? Oh, you... I don't know why I find that line funny. Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you. Makes you can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging a suspect away. Is that really possible? Alright, what do you have to say, Beth? Oh, yeah, here comes the kick-ass music again. Alright.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious,
it's called forced perspective.
There's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
Oh wait, you can't even move in it. You can't move in the thing. Yeah.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my...
Wait.
You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous.
Very ridiculous.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight.
Let's go.
No, that's wrong.
This music.
No.
Oh, it's
Even
gone.
if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Yes, a very certain characteristic. Well, he can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake.
Yeah, it was intentional.
I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
So he would be standing up straight to make that picture. Oh, that's a face we haven't seen yet. She's we're chipping away at her. You're running out of excuses. We're chipping away at your health bar here.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it.
Yes.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing.
Yep.
The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
What was that sound?
Well then,
She's losing
I
it.
suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Oh god, what kind of bullcrap excuse are you gonna bring up now? Are we gonna talk about how we got into the suit or some crap? Oh, she is. Oh god, she's freaking losing it.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste?
Yeah, it's her true self, pretty much.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Yeah, she's freaking losing it.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
You can tell she's desperately looking for excuses. Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. It's Hero. Which
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was
he
quite
okay,
clear,
so
was it not?
you know that doesn't stack up because considering that you already got him to do all this crap for you, you could have easily told him to say Hero did it.
He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
I don't know how to even begin to pronounce
In
that.
other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Why do I feel like that was a middle finger in the Japanese version, but they made it the pointer finger to censor it in the US?
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
What?
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Exactly.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Yeah, she's losing it.
Kyoka, what do you
Yeah,
mean?
what do you mean by that? I don't really follow.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I actually don't remember. Is it last
God!
names?
That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
Yeah, she is absolutely insane.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Yes, yeah, you're running out of straws to grasp here.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Yeah, don't talk, please.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Yes, very convenient. To add to your already, yeah, we don't need random chance isn't gonna help you now.
No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal.
There's all this evidence pointing towards you. You're just give in already.
But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
The ultimate gambler? Yeah, she is.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us
Random
the last
chance,
name
huh?
of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Celeste never told us her real name. I just got it. Celeste never told us her real name. Celeste is just a nickname. Maybe Hifumi knew his real name.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? You think you'd take your false accusation so far? I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
The voice actor's doing a really good job right now, I have to say. I legitimately feel like I'm talking to a psychopath right now.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you?
You're embarrassed of that name, I guess.
Well, do I?
Yes, you look like the loser of this trial who's about to get executed here in a few minutes.
I think I've earned the right.
Yeah, she is completely losing it.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Yeah, tell us.
Fine. Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up. My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Don't give up, so then have to do something to make her accept it. Is it time for our battle? Oh wait, no, we're still doing arguments. I thought we were gonna do the time battle thing. Yeah, we can take her e-handbook. That'll have her real name in it.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
I feel like Sherlock right now figuring these things
I
out.
tell you.
Name is...
Celestia Ludenberg, God
I've heard that line before. That's how I knew what she was
How
gonna
long
say.
do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is! Moron!
Darn it. Yeah, we have a way to contradict you.
He's trying to tell us something.
It just wouldn't let me click on it fast enough.
One person, it would have to be you, Celeste. How many times?
My name is... God damn it.
Damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me, that's the only truth there is! Moron!
I forgot about the... I wasn't taking into account the white noise or whatever.
If there's one person, it would have to be you, Celeste. How many times? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Why is that one not disappearing?
moron!
Those things are blocking me from doing it.
Hifumi was trying
Trying to tell us. He wanted us to know the killers. If there's one person, it would have to be you, Celeste. How many times? Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan to go on
I'm not pretending. It's the... And since you have no way to contradict
There we go. Okay, got it.
It's wrong.
Got rid of the white noise.
That's it. The handbook.
Yes.
What?
Yes. The handbook.
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. You start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Then, if you don't show us a handbook, who's not to say, then we don't have. You can't clear yourself. You're basically not making yourself a good case here.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened?
Yeah, because I'm wording things terribly, but yeah, if she doesn't show us the handbook, we have no reason to believe that that's not her real name. That the name she told us was her real name.
Please, just tell us.
Tell us.
Even when I'm put in check.
Wow, she just
it's my
immediately
nature
goes
not to
into
give up.
poker face. A true psychopath who can shift through personalities in seconds.
Because.
Oh, okay, oh god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fine then. Let me
I'm scared. I'm legitimately scared.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
She's a complete freaking nut job. Closing argument. Let's go, boys. What is up with this face right here? It looks so stupid. He's talking of Celeste in that picture. But what's the ball thing there? Oh, it's stuff from other things to throw us, other trials to throw us off. Yeah, because that's from Trial 1. The only one that I think could really match here is this. Or maybe that? Oh, wait. No, I don't think that. I think that's to throw me off. That's all I really have to go for right now. Oh, I didn't know that gave a hint. Oh, that's helpful. You told me I've been doing these without that? That would have been helpful to know the other times. Did the killer recruit their accomplice? It's a seduction? Knocked him out, stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit to falsify their evidence. They use a certain item to do it. That. Yeah, that. This is gonna be the last time we see Super Saiyan Taka, it seems. He did use 4. I was hit with Justice Hammer 2. There we go.
Here's exactly what happened.
It was a lot easier than the other times, because I actually know what to do.
The killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Yeah, seriously though, what the hell is that face?
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
This music though.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Oh,
That's
Jesus
someone
Christ,
they
that's a
met with
scary
was
image
Hero.
right there. Look at this scary image.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hero off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan.
I just can't take him seriously when he's about to commit a murder with that freaking dog face of his or whatever.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
In the background there. Oh my god! Hifumi can be scary. Some of those images, though, are really terrifying.
That's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
He's going
Took a
Super
blood
Saiyan
packet
with
from the
blood
refrigerator
packets.
And Justice Hammer 3, and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Oh my god. I'm just watching at this point.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them.
By betraying
And
them
they did
first.
it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celeste. Oh, what is this imagery here? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
The first, you took a gamble and you lost. Though you did have this completely figured out, and I give credit for that.
Lost?
Yes, you did, Ben.
I lost?
Yes, you did.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Do they now?
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Okay, yep, that's the last name. That's the real name.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
Gamble the house always wins. Nice little reference there to Lester's game.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Sounds like a completely different voice actor. What's going on?
Interesting.
Oh yeah, it's punishment time, boys. Oh, I almost perfected that. Look at that. Oh, that was almost a perfect. I'm proud of that. No.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Yes. It's your end.
Okay, if you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened?
Yes, I think it's pretty
Will you
obvious.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Were you, like, not paying attention to this trial at all? I think we already, even you should know that who it is. Alright, time for Celestia's punishment. It be punishment time. You have been found guilty. Congratulations. This is the last lottery she has ever won. She gambled her life. And that's that. Just get from more formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. Lacking this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Lundenberg, or more precisely, Teheku, however you pronounce that.
Honestly.
I lost, well that sucks. Guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Freeze. Ninja Troop was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
He really did approach Hirofumi with the plan. How do you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would happily agree to commit murder. Sure, he relied on her. So she relied on her specialty, lying. That's probably how she wins all those gambles. Specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know... I know you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get him through me, the act is my accomplice.
Indeed.
I used her. Oh! She stole Alter Ego to bribe him. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid changing it by name, but it was the one thing Hirofumi and Tucker were super both into. Okay, at least she's not saying what it is. She's letting us still use that to help us out. Does she mean... She's talking about Alter Ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt, we're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
And you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
No, my theory was completely off in how she did it. But I was right about it being her. I was just off with how she used the AI.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hirofumi into your plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hirofumi a little visit. Oh god, he's back. This is not the guy I want to see. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what is stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
are you okay with this?
It was Taka, he stole it. Oh. Oh, smart little... You are a smart little psychotic manipulator, aren't you? What?
So
And I
then,
have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, found a use for the digital camera. Taken, you-know-what, to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. Deleted the pictures as soon as I'd shown him the Hirofumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. How did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. Are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me, he threatened me.
Oh.
He did.
as for me,
In my room last night, unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say, you frickin' lying son of a bear.
What?
What? And he took... Pitch... Oh, fuck. Said if I did not do as he... I know she's just making this shit up, but Jesus Christ. Show him to everyone. I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an abuse crime. It's crazy, but never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. How enjoyable that was. Say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna...
Unforgivable.
Oh.
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh? You're on a roll if he's left. Yeah, I know, right?
Actually,
He's planning to use her to escape. has made you his target.
What?
You don't mean is gonna try to kill you. What?
Indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable. Completely unforgivable.
We get it, it's unforgivable. Now shut up, you're supposed to be dead. Unless we bring a Ouija board or spirit box to your dead body, we don't want to hear from you ever again. Spoiler alert, we don't want to hear from you ever again. We allow him to continue these barbaric acts? Absolutely not, how could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
No comment.
Actually,
Then would you like to join with me? It just so happens I've come... Oh, yeah, you are quite the manipulative son of a bitch. Huh? I've devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. Yeah, she disgusts me too.
I see.
Another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? I would assume so.
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him was to make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for picking him in the first place. Because you're wow. Ouch. That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Ouch. Life must have been tough on you. Once again. Ouch. I feel like I could cry. But, when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what if Hifumi's supposed... what? Is that a typo? Oh, wait, no, never mind. That's not a typo. I, for some reason, thought Hiro was the last one to speak.
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. He did the part of pretend to be dead once someone showed up. I told him, say he'd been seriously wounded and was on the verge of death. He just barely held on. And he really believed that? Of course. Wasn't all there was to it, as I explained it to Hifumi. The plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened, I was gonna murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems straightforward, stereotypical. This matched a lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed full-heartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point. Plan means so little to you. Life is a game, and the only way to win is to die. I guess that's what she's gambling at.
Well,
It's a non-issue. It's kill or be killed, as Flowley once said. That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean!
She is definitely treating this like a game. Now you sound like Bayaka.
I wonder about
Now
that.
he deserves his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for the money? Are you talking about the $10 million Moicum offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. That's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life's begun here, my only thought has been escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Wow. Obviously, that was a lie. Yeah.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
We get it. You say the B word a lot. Shut up. I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. Accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than... Oh, hey, Mario Dylan, I didn't realize you were here. Welcome, what's up? Nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
There was no way I could ever do that. The underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was that, this dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. What? Did they just... Well, I'm is that the motive? Is that actually the motive we have here? Honestly, I'm kind of let down, but continue. Oh, what? Gather handsome men from all over... To be honest, she may not actually be a vampire, but she has, like, all the characteristics of one. Make them dress up like vampires and satisfy them. Oh, I was kidding. Is that why she dresses up like that? If I obtained that, I would create a perfectly aesthetic world of dedication.
This is fine.
Okay, basically she's a psychopath who wants everyone to bow down to her. So honestly, this actually does make sense in her character. That's what life is all about. You freaking psychotic bitch. Combined with my own winnings, Nukuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing...
Fortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. I don't have any regrets. I persevered with my dream till the very end, so why would I...
The worst.
Sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill you. She doesn't have friends. She doesn't consider people as friends. You don't judge her by your own standards.
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I feel nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. What's the name of the main character chick from Yandere Simulator? Because I'm getting those vibes from this dialogue. And no. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can fool even my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes.
That's right, I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then...
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I'd come back as Mary. I have no idea who that is. Is that like a weird Japanese? Is that like a Japanese reference? Oh, I'm gonna look that up because I'm legitimately curious about what that means. Queen of France. There was a Queen of France, supposedly, that was executed for yeah, I never heard of her. Just get executed again. So is my phone at 5%? I don't like that laugh. Celeste smiled then. Let the music stop. And when she did, it looked like, to me, like a poor effort to force it. Oh, okay, even though this is a not safe for work stream, I can't exactly say what she got executed for. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. That statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, it's time to get rolling. The black and disturb the peace, and they must pay the price.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Ah!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
Huh?
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Is that her room key?
Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone.
Is there something between them that they're not telling us?
Perhaps we'll meet again.
Like, what that meant in another life. I would hope I'd never see your crazy ass again. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. She seems a little too happy about this. Oh. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be a straight up witch execution, isn't it? Burning of the Ventriloquist witch. Oh, okay, she's just gonna burn alive here, huh? Oh, you're reading names of the executions, okay. That might spoil you. I'm not sure, though. Oh. What's going on here? I think after the first step, they're not going to show anything too brutal again. But, oh. Okay, yeah, never mind. We don't see anything, but the implications of that are pretty yeah, that's pretty brutal. So she gets burned alive, then you've been struck by, you've been hit by, truck. Ah! Alright, Celeste is dead now. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friends, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young, you need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Geez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you'll just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that's really just that reality just can't be avoided. Oh, and Mario Dillon just hopped out? Okay, see ya. I didn't see that. I saw him say holy S, but I didn't see him pop out. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with it? Yes, what is the deal with that?
Wah-wah?
Huh, what's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me? What? What's going on here?
Ooh.
That is not a good expression to show after that kind of question. Get that out of my face. What's going on here?
Ooh, how exciting.
What the fuck? What the fuck's going on right now?
I don't know anything about it. What the fuck was that? Something to Kyoko's body? Does that mean...
Hello.
I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
You can't just leave it on that. You gotta tell me what the fuck that meant. I'm sorry for cussing, but I don't care anymore. After all, this is a not safe for work stream. Get lonely, give me a shout. Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. Meanwhile, you guys can enjoy your school. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that that'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Kyoko, what the fuck was that? Leaving us all depressed and in despair. No, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Okay, I think that explains why you didn't want to tell me what happened to you. Hey, Kyoko, Mokyuma already mentioned it, but what was that key that Celeste gave you?
So...
Most likely. The key is to one of the dressing room lockers. What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
Oh, alter ego. I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, we're hopefully gonna 100% forget whatever the hell just happened a few minutes ago. Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. And I'll see you at the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Exactly, are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera. It's the next execution name? Alright, you can find that out.
Come on.
It's not what I meant. Why you? Still the risk of a spy, you know. And I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just gonna draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever the hell you want. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Bayaka. That's the only redeeming quality you have, letting me do whatever, and not caring.
well then.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm going to go to the dining hall, okay? So, Kodo and Koki are going to... Bring that blush, get that blush off your face. It's not at all what the hell you're thinking. Does that mean what? No, it does not.
Okay.
Okay. That is not what we were... Okay. Forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Well, shall we? Yeah.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
Alter Ego, the computer. The only remaining trace of the corpse that is now Chihiro. I don't know where that corpse went. We probably will never find out. Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. Heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but... Can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do? What are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is this why you wanted to come in here with me?
however,
Regardless, that's not something you need to... tell me anyway, please. I don't like being in the dark about stuff, but I suppose there's still chapters 4, 5, and 6 left, so we have that much time left. I don't need to know. This makes me even more worried.
what?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that you think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? No. I believe in you.
What?
Believe in me? Obvious people believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
And maybe I can believe in you. Yay, they're gonna tell us! Want more pictures of Chihiro on your phone, but I can't find any new ones. Rip. It's a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. Okay, we get to know. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... This is gonna immediately cut the next chapter, right? What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. After I told Kyoko I believe in her, are they not gonna tell us? She told me a story that was, well, most unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm. She told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come, and when it did, I went into action. They're not going to tell us.
Correct.
Okay, wait. Oh no, we're not getting a cliffhanger here. Hold on. The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. There is a storage closet there, way in the back. It said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but Kyoko, oh my god. I forgot how to pronounce her name, god damn it. Coco, really be right about this. Midnight, eh? Well, if I get murdered, I think... wouldn't be that surprising. Oh hey, it's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? Well, what was the thing that was supposedly hidden here? Tell me, goddammit! There's something... It's a hidden door. It's a hidden door. I can see the outline. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? I don't think I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet. Suddenly, if I were being yanked in. Yeah, it's a secret door. Gashunk? Same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. Bump. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I made my way to the other side. It's like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom, second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of the closet, there's a secret room. So where she's been? So this is the secret room, but what's in here? I didn't even click anything. Just, empty. What do you mean, empty bookshelf? There's books right freaking there. Okay. Gone? It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? That my brain refused to do any more work. Instant pain in my head began to straight across my entire body. For now, I should go back to my... Wait, are we not gonna hear what else she had to say? Body was heavy. With pain, my mind... I don't really know what's going on right now. I dragged myself back towards my room. And got murdered. Roll credits. I made it back to the first floor of the school. The further I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front. What's going on? Stopped myself from collapsing right there. And after that... From the vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound... coming from the gym? As I desperately hold my shaky frame towards the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. Krajank! What's going on? It can't be nothing. Here in the gym? FBI, open up. What's going on in here? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, intensified that much more. Kajamp-bayak. Oh, yeah, I don't even know anymore. Oh, what the... Sakura and Moekuma just having a straight-up duel to the death right now? What could be going on here? This is getting weird, man. And also, why is Sakura Sans right now? No one's side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. Forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
Oh, Sakura's trying to kill Moekuma, I see.
I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this?
Are we in some anime right now? So Moekuma can fight, I guess. So Moekuma for Smash?
How dare you defy me?
I will. How dare you defy me? Do I need to teach you a lesson with unlimited power?
This wasn't part of the deal!
Deal? The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
What deal did they make?
Okay,
You said that so casually.
but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you?
Yes, death.
What I'm holding hostage?
Oh, is that going back to her tape? From chapter 1? What am I looking at? Yeah, what the hell am I looking at? What am I hearing? Hostage. Could it be Mastermind Spy is... We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Well, that seems that's going to be the end of this stream. You received the Super Robo Justice present. Congrats. Yep, that's going to be the end of this episode. Oh, we're having a recap? Well, we'll start that next time. I don't need another 7-hour stream. Alright, yeah, we'll start chapter 4 next time. Tomorrow I have I have a day off. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I take Wednesdays and Saturdays off. And then Thursday will be the start of will be the start of October, which will be the occasional Halloween / horror themed episodes, streams, and videos. I'll go into more detail on the Discord server for anyone who wants to know what that's talking about. But I used to play horror games like all the time, and I'll for sure be doing more of that next month. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. And remember, Leon killed Seika, and we still hate his guts for it. But yeah, I'll post an announcement tomorrow morning about what's going to happen in October. Have a good one, guys. Oh my god, hey Teresa. You literally made it at the very last second. I'm wrapping up the stream. We finished the trial and everything. This is the start of chapter 4, which I'm saving for next time. Oh, I feel so bad for you. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. You don't have to show up every time. It's fine. You can rewatch the stream if you have to, or yeah, focus on schoolwork. Especially since you're behind. That should be your top priority. Yeah. Yeah, I can either give you a recap in the Discord, or you can rewatch the episode. It's fine, don't worry about it. Getting good grades in school is definitely a higher priority. Anyway, now I'm officially ending the stream. See you guys, bye.